I catch myself doing it too. Scroll, scroll, scroll. As a doctor, let me tell you, this isn't just wasting your time, it's stealing your life, one swipe at a time. But today I want to talk to you about something simple: contentment. If we're meeting for the first time, I'm Seth Capehart. I'm an ER doctor and former special operations guy. But right now, I'm just someone who noticed something about contentment that might save you from another hour of mindless scrolling. You see, contentment is simple, but not easy. We've complicated our lives so much and filled them with so much stuff that we have created a life of just wanting more. We're so caught up in scrolling for the next hit of dopamine or the next Amazon Prime package that we forget to see the gifts that are all around us, right in front of us. If we would only look up, this can be found in the stillness of crisp morning air, a warm cup of coffee in your hand, or the sound of birds chirping. It's found in the simple, in the slow. I found that when I returned from my first deployment to Iraq, everything seemed a bit sweeter than it used to. The flowers were more bright and the jokes were more funny, and a baby's laugh was so sweet that it could swell up tears. Because once you have everything taken from you and all you know is desolation and chaos, contentment seems a little bit easier to attain. But society has once again forced its way back in, and I have again lost true sight. So here I am, reminding myself, and now you, that happiness and contentment are already within you and all around you, if only you would look. See, in the ER, I've learned that systems drive action. So here are 4 pillars that, at least for me, create genuine contentment. Number 1 is to build your mind. You see, without your mind, you cease to exist. Take care to nourish your mind with inputs that promote growth and happiness and contentment. In a world that overstimulates you to demand your attention, remember that your brain needs rest. You can do this by simply sitting in nature, in silence, and observing your surroundings. Meditate, read, create, learn, laugh, and challenge yourself. Challenge your mind. Be present in this moment. Number 2 is to build your body. Movement is key to feeling good and staying healthy. No matter how much money or stuff you have, it will mean absolutely nothing if you spend your life in a hospital bed. Take care of your body, eat clean, move your body, get in touch with nature again, sun in your eyes and on your skin. Number 3, build your relationships. We no longer are privileged enough to live in tribes, so we must seek out and be intentional about our relationships. When we find good ones, we must hang on to them and nourish them. When you think of someone, call them and let them know. When you're with someone, be 100% with them in that moment. And number 4, build your skills. The pursuit of purpose is key to longevity and happiness. Without purpose, we're directionless. Find your purpose and learn new skills that constantly pull you from your comfort zones. These are your goals and your dreams. Relish in your accomplishments and forgive your failures. Now, close your eyes for just a second. Think of one thing that makes you smile. It could be anything. The more detail, the better. Now be present in that moment and live in it. Allow yourself to feel and to just be without any other concern. Now open your eyes. Look around at your surroundings. Find something simple and really look at it. Notice things that you never noticed before. The color, the shape, the material, the movement. Welcome to the present. Welcome to true appreciation. There's a story which I love about a Greek philosopher named Diogenes. He lived a simple life in a barrel with only the bare essentials. One day, Alexander the Great visited him, fascinated by Diogenes' reputation for rejecting material wealth. Standing before the philosopher, Alexander said, "Ask me for anything, and I will give it to you." Diogenes simply looked up at him and replied, "Move out of my sunlight." Surprised, Alexander remarked, "If I were not Alexander, I would wish to be Diogenes." To which Diogenes replied, "If I were not Diogenes, I would still wish to be Diogenes." You see, true contentment comes not from having it all, but from needing nothing more than what we already have. Our lives are crazy and filled with too much stuff. In the end, none of that means much, and we can't take any of it with us when we die. But we might as well be happy and content while we're here. I don't suggest living in a barrel, but maybe realize how good you actually have it. Or maybe just sit and watch the world go by. In the ER, I've learned that life is precious and surprisingly, too often, too short. Don't spend it all scrolling. The real world, with all its mundane, boring, beautiful moments, is waiting for you. At its core, contentment is simple. It's not in the next Amazon package. It's not in the next scroll. It's right here, in this moment, in the simple act of being able to breathe still. Put down your phone, look up. The world is more amazing than any feed you'll ever scroll through.